Hey, welcome back. This is Mindless Ways. Today you really won't get to see my face really too much because I'm just going to show you like basically how to make chicken stock, and this is what you're looking at right now. It's basically chicken stock that I've been making overnight. It'd be really hard for me to show you a show on how to make chicken stock, so I was just going to show you the processes of me making chicken stock basically. I feel like that'd be easier for me to do and for you, the viewers, to understand. So this pot that you're looking at right now looks quite nasty. This is chicken stock, aka chicken broth. This is the process that they use when you buy chicken broth in a can. This is what they do basically. They take like chicken parts, like the chicken neck, the chicken leg. This is a thigh bone right there. And what can I find else in here? And this is the leg bone, like the chicken leg. They take all the parts of the chicken, after it's been deboned, or the chicken backs, or the chicken carcasses, the chicken ribs basically. They put them in a pot. Then they put about 4 to 5 cups of water over it, basically until everything is covered. You see how everything is basically covered inside right here? You see how there's like really no chicken, really showing everything's covered in water? You would want to do that, if you're trying to do this at home, you want to get something called a whole fryer chicken. A whole fryer chicken. I know if you live in the Austintown area, you can go to Rulli Brothers and they sell whole fryer chickens. If you live more in the Youngstownian area, I think there is a butcher or a store you can get, and I think you can buy these whole chickens at Giant Eagle, or no, you can't buy them at a Giant Eagle, Walmart. I know they'll have them, but basically you want to buy a whole chicken. That's the whole deal of everything, a whole chicken. And once you get that chicken, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's a whole chicken. I don't want to waste like $4 that I just spent on the chicken and throwing them in the pot. So basically you're going to take the meat off. This is where I turn the camera. Sorry. Alright, basically when you cut the chicken, you see I'm not in my chef clothes either. It's really early in the morning, me. When you cut the chicken, you want to find something called the keel bone, which will run right along the breastplate, just like a human. In the human it's called a sternum, but in the chicken it's called the keel bone. And let's put you up here, right there, so you don't shake as much. Alright, basically, you want to cut along the keel bone and go into the ribs of the chicken. See that? You cut along the keel bone and cut into the ribs of the chicken. And by you doing that, you remove the breast. You want to do the same technique to the right side or left side, whichever one you removed first. And for the legs that you have out here, this is your thigh, that'd be your leg. You would want to cut right here in the back. You would want to lay the chicken down flat. Lay it right here on the chest. If you removed it, lay it on. If you didn't remove your breast, lay them on the breast. If you removed the breast already, just lay it on its front. And you would want to take the chicken. Let me shoot this from the back part. You want to take the chicken back here, and you want to pop this joint. This is the joint you're looking for to pop. So you would grab the chicken. You want to grab the chicken right here, and you want to take its leg and pop him out. And the leg should look something like that, leg popping out. And after you pop out the leg, you want to hold him and cut around the joint. You want to cut around the joint back there. Sorry that you had to see all that this early in the morning, but I didn't have a chicken for me to use. So you want to cut around the joint, like I said, of the leg until you hear it crack. Like you're gonna pop him out, and you should hear something like. Don't be afraid. You just crack the joint, and that's good. And you will want to pop it out to where you can see it. And after you pop it out to where you see it cut around the bone, and you'll take him out. Now, I have to do this on my body, I'm sorry, because I don't have a chicken. But on the chicken, there's a fatty line. Imagine this line right here, this part of my pants. That separates the leg, that's all the leg down there, and this is my thigh. There's a fatty line, this is the fatty line. Cut right here. See where my hand is? You see? Look, I'm going below the fatty line. Below the fatty line to about 1 inch below, and slice right there. And you'll successfully separate the thigh, this is all the thigh up, and the leg. And you know, if you're not a thighs person and you're not a legs person, you can throw them in a pot. If you like legs and thighs, you can save them and eat them. But we just want like the wing tip that no one eats. I'll get one from over here because I see it like this. No one eats that wing tip really. You would want to throw him inside the pot. Any extra bones that you might have cut off, throw them inside the pot. Like if you separated your thigh bone, you can throw them inside the pot. And basically you let this go until overnight. I woke up about 9:30 this morning and I had this on since about 10:30 last night. And my stock pot, my juice level after I left it on to low, between low 1 and 2 basically, or just very low flame if you have a gas stove, to about right there. That's something called like a demi-velade. Basically, it translates into really strong, really powerful stock. It's really good. It's really chicken flavored. It's really, really freaking awesome. If you're trying to make something pronounced chicken flavor, you would use that. But I just wanted to use that as my stock base. Basically, I wanted all the chicken flavors up here, and then I diluted them with water this morning back to about the 4 or 5 cups, basically, to everything's covered this morning. And I let it go for about an hour. After I let it go for about an hour, I strained them. You know, you want to use your strainer. You see, that's my straining parts from this morning. You want to take them into a strainer or a pot, something big, and you just want to pour the water over into them. And then what you will have left after you do everything that, you will have this. This is called chicken stock or chicken goodness. It's starting to cool down, so it's starting to gelatinize. You see this really fat line right here? That's the fat and the oil. And this is actually what you're gonna use. You're gonna crack that off later. I'll probably show you a video of me cracking that fat off. But if the fat's really bothering you right now, you can skim it. Just take a scoop and skim the fat, and you can pour them in somewhere. But I like to wait till it's about all the way cool till I crack it. And you want to cool this down really fast because you can catch bacteria if you don't. So I took just a regular cup of water, and it's frozen-ish. It's frozen-ish, but it's really cold. You want to take like a frozen cup of water and just set them down right in there, just so you can cool down. Just move them around because you are taking it from the temperature danger zone. Oh, I'm sorry. You're taking him from the temperature danger zone down, and you catch really bad bacteria and diseases when you don't do this. Now I want to feel my water and check sure it's still cold, because I did this twice earlier and it was hot, and I just want to keep bringing down the temperature of it, because right now when you first take it out, it's going to be really hot to touch. You want it to about lukewarmish before you try to refrigerate this, because lukewarm, you'll be safe. You'll be back down in about the 40, 50. That's when lukewarm water really hits. So you see me just bouncing. I'm bouncing this, checking, putting my finger in the water, checking the water. You see me flicking my finger a lot because I'm just checking the temperature of this. Alright, feel like I got everywhere now. I'm just gonna stir. Now my temperature of my water is starting to come up because of this hot. I'm actually gonna just sit here and let them sit basically till he gets cold. He's gonna sit here and get cold, and I'm gonna sit here and just check the temperature of my water for a while, and I'm gonna be doing this for about the next hour, cooling them down. I'll probably show you I'll show you a picture or shoot a video of him just, cooling down, and after the gel, and I'll show you a video how to crack the fat off of them. But basically, that's it. I've been making chicken stock. This is why I didn't shoot a video yesterday. Pot 1 going, pot 2. And I strained this out earlier this morning. I straightened this one out, and I just put some more water back into the pot so the chicken can keep redoing itself. Basically, it's gonna keep making stock. It's not gonna be as strong as your last one, but usually in school we do about 1 to 2 turnovers. Basically, a turnover means, alright, I got the raw chicken, I put it down there, I made a stock 1 time. 1 turnover means basically what I'm doing now. I drained them, put more water back on them, and we're starting some more. That's 1 turnover. 2 turnovers is basically you took this water in here, the new one you just put, about an hour later you do the same process as you're doing in here, and then you refill them back up with water. That'd be your 2nd turnover. Usually we only do 2 turnovers if we have a lot of chicken, because basically this first stock that you're gonna make is gonna be the most flavorful. This one back here is probably gonna be like a broth. This is where you get your chicken broth from, basically, from the 2nd turnover. That's why chicken stock costs more than chicken broth, because chicken broth is the 2nd time that they're trying to reduce it down and get all the goodness in there. Well, basically, that's my time. That's it. Thank you for, watching. You didn't get to really see my face this morning, but I'm showing you what I'm doing, my point of view for me behind the camera shooting. I want really to help, but, follow me on Twitter at TEANNSMTH. Go like my Facebook fan page, Mindless Ways. And this is just today's story, and that's really about it. I'm going to shoot another video today of me actually cooking something probably, and hopefully with this once it cools down. And that's about it. Thank you. Peace, love, happiness, all that good stuff. Finger jizzles. Later, guys.